Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Don't worry, I will be outside soon, so I won't be in all of this pink colored room. But yesterday I forgot, and I didn't forget, I ran out of time, and I needed to go to bed. But I need to succession plant Amaranth and Statice, and then I need to feed all of my plants that like fertilizer, and I need to water all of the rest in my basement. And then I will get out to the farm and get my little seedlings in sunlight and hopefully plant some yarrow and give you an update on those tulips. So I'll just give you a really quick, I'm just gonna kind of just scan through some of my items. I'm not gonna talk about each one, just so you can kind of see how the seedling room is doing, because I know I haven't given you an update in a long time because I've just been doing a lot of stuff at the farm. And unfortunately, I only have these trays, which, what are these? 36 instead of 72. But I only needed 30 more Statice plants, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put 2 seeds in each cell. I'm gonna do the same thing with the Amaranth. It's getting close to where I can put them out, so I think it'll be okay. I'll try it. That's what you do when you run out of stuff. But let me turn you around and I'll just give you a quick look. Some things are doing a lot better than others. Just so much green. And some things are newer than others. The jewels at Opar I didn't really think were working, and then now I'm starting to see even more pop through. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments about my seedlings starting. Be happy to answer them. But every single row has stuff on it. So I'm definitely going to the verbena that never worked. Oh yeah, this didn't work. Maybe that's interesting. My ligularia. Looks like I got 1 plant. So I might not have that this year. And then those amaranths are way too old. They need to be in the field. My celosia is weird. It germinated on the outer sides and not in the middle. I'm wondering if this light is in the middle is not as good. And then these are kind of my weaker, but things are still popping up. Like this Gomphrena, there's some in there. I do have a few gnats. But that is the current status of my grow room. Some trays are good, some trays are not. Whatever I'm missing, I'll probably fill in, most likely with zinnias, cosmos, celosia, or something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these seeds, because then I need to water and feed all of these, which is a chore these days, and I want to get out to the farm. Okay, the ones next to the house are on day 2 of hardening off. The ones over in this section, day 1 of hardening off. The ones out front can go in the field, but I did put 4 trays in the field and I'm not sure that I'll be able to do them all, so we will just see how it goes. And if I get to those, I'll just come up and grab them, and if not, I can just easily take them back inside. The wind is picking up, so we will see how it goes. And I do have a delivery of tulips today. Yay! So I will probably go in and get that ready, and then I will resume the planting probably after lunch. We will see. Maybe I can do both. Today is a really busy day, so I'm just not going to talk a lot. I'm just going to do some fast forward footage. Everybody said they like to see what I'm doing every day, just to give them a sense of, you know, what they're doing and where they're at and where I'm at. So, I mean, pretty much I watered all my seedlings. I emptied all the water after 20 minutes. I started a succession of Amaranth, a succession of Statice. I came out to the farm, got everything out where it goes for hardening off. I'm going to plant as much yarrow as I can, and I'm going to go in and try to get a vase ready to deliver some tulips. I was going to clean all of my trays today too. That's why I brought the bleach out, but I don't think that's going to happen. Sometimes you just can't get it all done. Okay, so I'm just going to get to it. So yesterday I posted a picture of my tulips online and said I'd have them available for sale for probably the next 2 weeks. I didn't want to push the refrigeration time on it, and I pretty much sold out of my Apricot Delight tulips today. I did hold some back for some of my subscriptions, but I got a bunch of orders and I ran around town and delivered them, so I didn't get to update you on all of that because I got all frantic. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go get these to the people. I'm so excited. And everybody loved them, and they were super nice and told me they were pretty, because it's really nerve-wracking to take your first tulips of the year, especially since this is the first year I did tulips. And I just told them, I was like, you know, if they don't last as long as you expect, or some of them die, especially if you have a subscription service, just let me know, and I'll put more in your bouquets throughout the season. And everybody was just really nice, and it was a great day delivering tulips and listening to funny conversations of coworkers and stuff like that. So yeah, I was so excited. Maybe my first sales for the year other than subscription services. So that was a bonus. And now I know it's the wrong time of day to be doing this, but it is supposed to rain today at 4 o'clock, and it's only 70 degrees. It's not like it's like the heat of the day at 90. So I'm going to try to get this yarrow in and see how far I can get. Made it to the end, but I ran out of yarrow that has been hardened off. I do have more yarrow inside though, so that'll be perfect. I have about 100 plants left here at the end, and then at the top I still need to dig out the hollyhocks and then fill that with the rest. So I'm hoping I have enough. I should be really close if not, because I think down here is going to take a tray and a half. Up there might take more than that, but maybe I can just put some scabiosa or something if I run out, or I can start another tray of yarrow. But here's where I got to. So I just have that little bit left, and I put any holes that were missing in the big patches of yarrow, and then I just filled up the row. So that's good. Oh, look at that pretty sky. So that's good. I hope it lives. I hope it gets rained on. I hope it enjoys its little life. I'll take you up here and we'll see how much more I might need. I just roughly counted one row and took it times 5. So that's why I think I need about 80 down there, which is about a tray and a half. And then up here it looks like 150. So I need about 250 yarrow. So I'm going to run inside and just see how many trays I have and see if I need to maybe start one more tonight. But that will give me an entire row of yarrow, and then whatever doesn't come in this year, I will just maybe only have to make up a tray or two next year. We'll see how good it does. And I will be done. I'm done almost with that whole row. I just have to pull out all of these hollyhocks, which is going to be a job. But it's nice to know like the whole end of that row is almost done. So it looks like 1, 2, 3 trays. So I have 3 trays of yarrow in here, which if every single cell was full would be about 216 plants, but every cell is not full. So I'm guessing I have 200 plants, maybe even 190, which means I need about 1 more tray of yarrow to make that an entire row of yarrow. So I'm gonna plant 1 more tray of yarrow and try to make that an entire row of yarrow. So excited. So I got a lot done. The only thing I didn't get done that's been hardened off long enough that should go in the ground is this tray of snapdragons and then the blackberry lilies. And everything else out here has only been hardening off for a day or 2. So on the bottom row, I have the things that have been hardening off for a day, plus the anemones, which kind of got, I think that my old chipmunk was eating my anemones today. And then I've got 5 that have been doing it for 2 days. So it is supposed to rain for 3 days, so I don't know how much I'll get them outside. But theoretically, like in 3 or 4 more, maybe by next week at this time, I could be putting the rest of this yarrow in, and then I would just have 1 tray left at the end.